Okay, church bells are ringing out here in Durango. Jonathan Fibonojji does the news. You know, what do they say? Be the change you wish to see. How's it go? Jonathan Fibonojji does the news. You know, there's so much fucking fake news. We're going to talk about food. Talking about some Filipino cuisine. Look at that. Boom. I mean, who's talking about food like Jonathan Fibonojji? You know what? You know, there's an old quote there. I think Gandhi said it. It says, be the change you wish to see. So here you go. You know, one thing I'm going to do is I hate fake news. You know, I've said on here before that fake news pisses me off. And fake news has real-world consequences. Check this out. Serving the Durango Herald area. This is where I'm at, Jonathan Fibonojji. Maybe you're new to this channel. You're like, holy shit, this is the best news guy in the whole world. How do I give you $85? Real simple. Americano 417 at gmail.com. That's how you get in contact with me. Just email me. Say, Jonathan Fibonojji, we love your news channel on YouTube. We know you're growing. We'd like to advertise. We know you're out there in the four corners there. You love them. Sorry they don't love you. Seriously, I mean, Durango's a beautiful place, but sometimes there's not enough love. The next generation at Mana, we're going to talk about that. Go look at my video on Mana. There's Mana LLC, and then there's Mana Jesus, and there's Fibonojji. Jonathan Fibonojji does the news. And you know, maybe you're watching this channel, and you're like, okay, I want to know how Phil Collins is doing. Well, I'm gonna tell you, he's not doing good. Look at that. He's kind of he's rapping now. This is from the arts section of the New York Times. And maybe this is what you're thinking. You're like, all right, Jonathan Fibonojji, you're right. We do demand change. We want real news. We want to know exactly how the 80s rock and rollers are doing. Phil Collins, an icon. I mean, he's a drummer, he's a singer. Now he's a rapper. Or his name, I think he's going by Damien Hirst, Post-Truth. I hate this quote, by the way. You know what? I think that's really a great example of fake news. Look at that. That's terrible. That's just terrible. It's art that doesn't contain lies. Isn't. Well, see, seriously. And I think Phil Collins is running the New York Times, and here I'm out here in DG. I'm going to save the world because Jesus loves the Indians. The next generation at Nana LLC. The next generation evolving. This channel is evolving. We're going to talk about food. Talk about things that I like, things that are important. You know, things that really, really are important that nobody really ever talks about. Check this out. This is some of Trump's guys. It says for the security clearance for John McEntee, Trump's personal PA, was revoked. And of course, Kushner's, which is, I think, you know, this is like the 50 Shades of nepotism, basically. Okay, so here you go. So this guy, this is Trump's dude, his PA. I guess he's helping him with his like shoes or something. Anyway, this guy, you know, he's actually pretty. He kind of comes from an interesting background. This cat on the left, John McEntee, his PA, Trump's PA, was a YouTube star, QB at Connecticut. Look at his. Look at that. His YouTube channel, 7.3 million views. Jonathan Fibonojji, I'm up to 82,000 views. And you know what? We're demanding a change. It's time for Jonathan Fibonojji to go national, maybe go, I don't know, have passport, we'll travel. Maybe you're like, Jonathan Fibonojji, we don't even really want to hear about the news. We want you to entertain. So here you go. This is some interesting factoids. Maybe this is all you get out of today's Fibonojji. Maybe this is all you get. Maybe you're watching this right now just to learn about the red kangaroo in Australia. How high can it jump? 2.7, baby. 2.7. The joy of trivia. Things with Jonathan Fibonojji. See, seriously. Who else is bringing you the cutting edge shit? You're like, how do I give this guy $85? He's amazing. I want him to be our local photographer. Because I know his photographers go. Seriously, Nikon, sponsor this channel. Okay. Now, you know what? Since this isn't like totally bad fake news, let me say this. I don't really like Filipino food. I just said it. I just said it. But I do like some sweet and sour. So here you go. This is what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing the news. I'm going to start talking about, I don't know, like arts, talk about Jesus a lot, do a little trivia. You know, maybe girls that I'm seeing locally, you know, girls that are like, hey, what's up, Jonathan Fibonojji? We love you. You're awesome. And I'm like, you know, and then maybe some of my friends, you know, that's one of my friends. His name is Aquavan or something. What's his name? Well, I don't really know this guy, and this girl, I'm not really, I mean, we're not really talking that much, but I do think this is important. I mean, 50 Shades of fucking nepotism. Jared Kushner to clear it. And now seriously, Google Jared Kushner, and that is a true 1%. I want to interview Jared Kushner. In fact, maybe I'll just make this YouTube channel about the people like John McEntee who have better YouTube channels than me. Until then, you're going to get some good recipes. Turn fake news into good news. Some tangerine ginger chocolate tart. I'm gonna get a 1 point, what's that? A third cup of something, confection or sugar, 2 tablespoons, and some ginger crystallized, some kosher. Now we're back to Kushner. It's always about Jared Kushner, and I don't know what's going on. And how is it that he went to Harvard? Like, what was it, like a 1.5 donation, and then he got into Harvard, and that's how the 1% fucking work. And they make YouTube channels, and they become PAs until they're secure. Yeah, 27. Kangaroo can jump fucking 27. Get some eggs. No, really, I want you guys to make that. Give it to a local. I don't know. Why don't you make that? This pie wherever you're at. By the way, if you follow this channel, tell me where you're at. So somebody recently said, Jonathan Fibonojji, I'm from Georgia someplace, so I'm gonna have to kind of do like a little comedy bit on that. So wherever you're at, I will look up your city and I'll let the world know. All 82,000 viewers, or how many people, I think I've had 82,000 views. Remember, don't despise small beginnings. Sometimes you just gotta tell the world how to make a better pie. Did you know yesterday was Pie Day? Holy shit. You know how I knew it was yesterday? Because Durango's one of the best places in the world. And I'm on the bus, and this like teenage kid has a pie. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is yesterday, 3/14, March 14. Today's March 15th. The guy looks at me, this little kid looks at me, he's like, it's Pie Day. And I'm like, what the fuck? Only in Durango do you get like bitch slapped with some numerical truth. Anyway, go make this. Wherever you're at, Durango, Bayfield, Baytucky, Pagosa, Denver, New York, Sausalito, San Francisco, Manhattan, Oklahoma City, Duncan, Oklahoma, where I'm from. Go make the shepherd's pie. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Make enough for you, and then make enough for a homeless person. Remember, we're all Jesus' children. Boom. Beautiful. So I'll take the sweet, I'll take the sour, Jonathan Fibonojji. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If there's any news you think would be Fibonojji worthy, you would like me to share with the world, maybe how AI is taking over the world. Who's talking about AI? Jonathan Fibonojji will. Jonathan Fibonojji, Americano 417@gmail.com. You're like, okay, Jonathan Fibonojji, you talk about Jesus a little bit. Give me a motto. Well, here you go. Here's a good motto. It's a nun. She's 98 years old. She likes La Jolla. Look at that. They even gave her like a, look at this. Isn't this cool? Sister Jean from La Jolla. They gave her a bobblehead. This is her motto at 98. Worship, work, and win. There you go. Jonathan Fibonojji's out. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Yum. Psalms 23, shepherd's pie, baby. Oh, by the way, if you're in the Four Corners area, you can go to any local Durango place, ask for the Fibonojji discount. Specifically, my favorite place for the shepherd pie is the Irish Embassy. Even though they fired me after 3 weeks, they make amazing food. Tell Phil it's a 17% discount, Fibonojji discount at the shepherd's pie, Irish Embassy, DGO. Tell Phil Karma's a bitch. I love Phil. It just looks like a Russian mob hit. And then, like, I have a frenemy, and he tried to get me fired. Anyway, we'll talk about some DGO gossip. Diaries. Jonathan Fibonojji, Americano417@gmail.com.